Sitting there, thanks, Eric, so much. I was sitting thinking, this is familiar. And then I realized what I was remembering. I think it was Tom Sawyer who showed up at his funeral and heard all these nice things they were saying, and he didn't know who they were talking about, and then found out it was him. So Eric is, we've got the right guy at the right time for this great organization. And I've learned one thing. If any of you come to some of our other events, I know you have, I always have a few well-scripted remarks, and then I get out of the way, because once Eric gets going, his inner P.T. Barnum comes out, and, you know, like children and animals, you don't want to follow him. So my advice to Yvette as she takes over, I only have one piece of advice for Yvette: to say something and get out of the way. So anyway, I want to thank so much for this. It was a lovely day. I want to thank Yo-Yo for being here. We met 25 years ago, and we've had a lot of fun, I got to say. We've had a few meals, some alcohol maybe, and concocted some crazy ideas. Most, though, I've been like everybody else. I've been in the audience in awe of his artistry and his humanity. So thank you, Yo-Yo. I've got a lot of my family here, my wife Sally and our two daughters Alexis and Brittany, and son-in-law Tim. Fantastic group. I've been telling him for some time I'm okay, so maybe today will help, I don't know. My brother and Warren and his wife Kathy came. He's my older brother. I was very lucky growing up because he was a terrific older brother, a little bit of an overachiever, which made me look bad. But, and I still today remind him that he is the older brother, so it's still pretty good. But they came from the East Coast, and his son, my nephew, Christopher, and new wife Emily are here. So it's great. Even though they came because they wanted to meet Yo-Yo, I'm thrilled they're here. And my other family is the McCormick family. We're really well represented here, and thank you all for coming. It's a privilege every day to get up and get to work with this group. I want to single out two people, though. Lou Marsico, our great colleague, was chairman of the Donors Forum when it took on this statewide initiative. So we're still working on it. It was a great idea then. It couldn't be more important than it is now. So Lou was chairman, so thanks, Lou, for that. And David Hiller, of course, a fantastic boss, a fantastic guy to work with and for. And I really appreciate his support of me and of Forefront and my time at Forefront, and particularly his infinite patience. I can't imagine how many times he came out of his office and said to Tanya, "Where's Don?" And she said, "Donors Forum" or Forefront. And anyway, I don't want to know the answer to that question. But speaking of Forefront, just a couple of things I want to say. This is a great institution, a great organization. It's come a long way. And as I said, it's never been more important. Eric told you what the things that the organization's doing, but it's a team effort, and it's everybody in this room. We have learned you can't do it alone, and so we got to work together. We have to collaborate, and Yo-Yo and I are going to talk about that a little bit later. And I just want to single out a couple of people in this. First of all, Jim Parsons, who was the chairman before me, really led the strategic planning process. And that put us on the right track. And I think it was great. He engaged the staff, terrific staff, engaged the board, terrific board. A lot of outsiders were involved, people who were not on the inner circle there. And I think the results speak for themselves, and Eric's leadership taking us forward. And the other is Yvette Cardona, who's been a fantastic colleague all along, wise, smart, thoughtful. She's going to be a great chairman. So I hope everybody will stay engaged, get more engaged, participate, because without everybody, Forefront doesn't help us, and it doesn't help the state and the people we serve in Illinois. So thank you all so much for coming. This has been great. Thank you.